lesson. Enjoy and welcome back. Today's lesson is all about solving 2-digit by 2-digit multiplication using 4 partial products. Let's begin. What is the length of this entire side? 34. And the length of this side? 35. Let's use the area model. What expression can we write that will determine the area of this rectangle? 34 times 35. We can use the area model to help us represent 2-digit times 2-digit multiplication. Write the expressions that represent the area of the 2 smaller rectangles that we've created. Let's say the expressions in unit form to help us understand their value. Using the units for each factor, go ahead and say 4 times 5 in unit form. 4 times 5 ones. And 4 times 30 in unit form is 4 times 3 tens. What expression represents the area of the other 2 rectangles below? Let's start here. 5 times 30. And here? 30 times 30. How do we say 5 times 30 in unit form? 5 times 3 tens. And how do we say 30 times 30 in unit form? 3 tens times 3 tens. How do we use these expressions to find the area of the whole rectangle? We can calculate the area of each rectangle and then find the sum. Let's represent this using the distributive property. We're going to move from top to bottom, right to left, to help represent the areas of the smaller rectangles. You're going to tell me the numerical expressions as I point to each of the smaller rectangles. Are you ready? 34 times 35 equals 4 times 5 plus 4 times 30 plus 5 times 30 plus 30 times 30. Now express this same number sentence in unit form. Ready? 34 times 35 equals 4 ones times 5 ones. Plus 4 ones times 3 tens. Plus 5 ones times 3 tens. Plus 3 tens times 3 tens. Now we're ready to solve. Let's find each of the 4 partial products. Then we're going to add the 4 partial products to find 34 times 35. Ready? 4 ones times 5 ones equals 20 ones, which equals 20. 4 ones times 3 tens equals 12 tens, which equals 120. 5 ones times 3 tens equals 15 tens, which equals 150. 3 tens times 3 tens equals 900, which equals 900. Excellent. Go ahead and pause the video here to add the 4 partial products. When you're done, be sure to come on back so we can compare our work. Welcome back. When you added the 4 partial products, what sum did you get? 1,190. So, what is 34 times 35? 1,190. Let's solve 23 times 31 using the area model to determine the product. Twenty-three (31). Think, what is the length and width of each of the 4 smaller rectangles that we just created? Let's start here. 3 and 1. What about this one? 3 and 30. 20 and 1. 20 and 30. Using the area model that we just drew, let's write an equation that represents the product of 23 and 31 as the sum of those 4 areas. Are you ready? 23 times 31 equals 3 times 1 plus 3 times 30 plus 20 times 1 plus 20 times 30. Let's look at a different way to record the partial products. Remember that when we multiplied a 1-digit number by a 2, 3, or 4-digit number, we recorded the partial products. We also recorded partial products when we multiplied a 2-digit number by a multiple of 10. Let's now put it all together and do precisely the same thing here. What is the product of 3 ones and 1 1? 3 ones. Let's record the product below. Next, let's draw an arrow connecting the rectangle with the corresponding partial product. How about 3 times 3/10? 9/10. Record the partial product below. 9/10 equals 90. Now let's draw an arrow connecting the rectangle with the corresponding partial product. What is 2/10 times 1/1? That equals 2/10, or 20. Just like before, let's record the partial product. And then we'll draw an arrow connecting the rectangle with the corresponding partial product. What is 2/10 times 3/10? 600. Let's record the partial product. And then again, draw an arrow connecting the rectangle with the corresponding partial product. Now let's add the partial products together. What's the sum? 713. That means that 23 times 31 equals 713. Pause the video here to draw an area model that represents 26 times 34. We'll compare our area models afterwards. How do we find the area of the smallest rectangle? We multiply 6 ones times 4 ones. We can see it in the algorithm here. 6 ones times 4 ones. What is 6 ones times 4 ones? 6 ones times 4 ones equals 24 ones. Let's record 24 beneath the expression. Tell me the expression for this area. 6 ones times 3/10. Tell me, where are these numbers located in the algorithm? We can see 6 ones times 3/10 here. Solve. What is 6 ones times 3/10? That equals 18/10. 18/10 in standard form is 180. Let's record 180 underneath the expression. Tell me the expression for this area. 2/10 times 4 ones. Where are these numbers located in the algorithm? 2/10 times 4 ones. What's the product? 2/10 times 4 ones equals 8/10. In standard form, that equals 80. Go ahead and record this now. Let's go ahead and determine the expression for this area. 3/10 times 2/10. Where are those numbers located in the algorithm? Here, 2/10 times 3/10. What's the product? 600. 600s in standard form is 600. Let's go ahead and record this below. What's the last step? We must add together all 4 of the partial products. Go ahead and do this now. What is the sum of the 4 partial products? 884. Therefore, 34 times 26 equals 884. This was our previous problem. 26 times 34. Take a mental picture of how we solved this problem using the area model. Now let's solve 26 times 34 again, but this time let's just use the algorithm. When we multiplied 26 times 34, where did we start? We started at 6 ones times 4 ones. What is 6 ones times 4 ones? 24 ones. Let's record 24 ones as a partial product. What did we multiply next? 6 ones times 3 tens. What does that equal? That's 18 tens, or 180. Where do we record 180? Below the 24. Do that now. What do we multiply next? We multiply the tens. 2 tens times 4 ones. What is 2 tens times 4 ones? That equals 8 tens, or 80. Please record this below. What do we multiply last? 2 tens times 3 tens. And what is 2 tens times 3 tens? 6 hundredths. Notice that we have our 4 partial products. Let's again identify where they came from. 6 ones times 4 ones equals 24 ones. 6 ones times 3 tens equals 18 tens. 2 tens times 4 ones equals 8 tens. 2 tens times 3 tens equals 6 hundredths. Add our 4 partial products. What is their sum? 884. We arrived at today's assignment. Today's assignment is right here on the screen. Go ahead and set a timer or watch the clock for 10 minutes to complete the work. Of course, if you have additional time, feel free to work through any other problems on the pages. For today's lesson, we solved 2-digit by 2-digit multiplication using 4 partial products. Excellent work. Be sure to check in with your teacher, and I'll see you around here soon for another Eureka Math lesson. Enjoy the rest of your day.